Highway Safety Office.
Back on the Friday Night Thunder post-game show, Dennis Weaver, Josh Peterson, Danny Catalano, Brian Markham, Rob Clutter, bringing you the very best in high school football coverage from all over, well, any place that matters. As many of our network stations are finally finishing up their games, lightning delays, injury delays, and a little bit of everything else. And one of our network stations, one of the charter members of the network station, WHMT, the Sports Ticket in Tullahoma, Scott Shasteen calls Tullahoma football for the Sports Ticket, and he joins us on the phone. Tough loss tonight for the Cats, Scott.
Oh, yeah, tough loss for Tullahoma, Dennis. The Wildcats led 25-8 at halftime. Everything looked great. Tullahoma had run 50% more plays than McGavock. The Wildcats had doubled McGavock's total yardage in the first half. Looked like Tullahoma was on its way to a victory, but the second half, give McGavock a lot of credit. They came out. They just ran it down Tullahoma's throat. The Wildcats tried to run the football much more in the second half than they did in the first half, and Tullahoma had very little success running the ball in the second half. And McGavock just continued to score points, took advantage of a turnover and short field position, and just beat Tullahoma going away tonight, 35-25. If the game had another quarter, I think McGavock may have scored 3 or 4 more touchdowns because they just got better as the game went on.
All right, Scott, who's Tullahoma got next week?
Tullahoma has Stewart's Creek next week, Dennis, and last I saw, they lost big to Ravenwood, so they're probably better than that. It was their first game as a school. Tullahoma hosts Stewart's Creek at Wilkins Stadium Friday night, 7 o'clock.
All right, we will talk to you next week, my friend. I've got to run to another one, okay?
All right. Thanks, Dennis.
All right, that is Scott Shasteen joining us on the Sweet Tea Bakery hotline.